Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
We're reading from Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, verse number 6. Glory to some Nikunja Devi, bower goddess, who revives the son of Maharaj Nanda, Krishna, who has fainted out of affliction caused by millions of Cupid's darts, with the nectar waves of her bodily contact, which is the essence of divine, blissful Rasa. Glory to some Nikunja Devi, bower goddess, who revives the son of Maharaja Nanda, Krishna, who has fainted out of affliction caused by millions of Cupid's darts, with the nectar waves of her bodily contact, which is the essence of divine, blissful Rasa. Commentary. As long as a devotee is in a stage of practice, he feels that his usual bodily consciousness is mixed with an awareness of his eternal spiritual body. But when he reaches the stage of rati or bhava, he becomes liberated. Sri Vishnu Chakravarti Pad writes, in the stage of bhav, the feeling of I-ness has almost entered the Siddha Deha, spiritual body, and has almost given up the material body.
Sri Radha. Again.
As long as a devotee is in the stage of practice, he feels...
When we are in the practice stage of mind, a spiritual way, not religious way. Religious way, you know that. Religious, to be in goodness. We want to go more higher than that. Not I'm satisfied with goodness. I want to touch the pure goodness. Pure goodness means to know your soul, yourself. That is pure goodness. And moreover than that, my soul is a pure goodness. And over than that is spiritual pure goodness. Satoguna, Suddha Satoguna, Avishuddha Satoguna. 5 stages of my consciousness. We live in the Satoguna, Tamoguna and Rajoguna. Tamoguna means ignorance. Tamoguna. Rajoguna is a passion. And Satoguna is a goodness. In Satoguna, we are embodily want to behave good. And when we behave good, we feel very happy that others are not behaving good, but I behave. But still I am not in Sudha Satoguna. Means I am not identified that we are so. And Vishuddha Satoguna, that I start moving for you in one relationship. That is Vishuddha Satoguna. I know myself, I. Not body, not my senses, not my ego. I means Vishuddha Satoguna. Means I, my soul, is in love with you and I move for you. I and you always in my front. That is Vishuddha Satoguna. Where I identify with that, that's a Vishuddha Satoguna. Read again.
As long as a devotee is in the stage of practice
in physical body,
he feels that his usual bodily consciousness is mixed with the awareness of his eternal spiritual body.
Yeah, I'm aware that I have a soul. We are aware, but we are not living there. I know I'm a soul, but awareness is there, but I know practice to be there. No? Yeah.
But when he reaches the stage of Rati,
Rati means attachment. With that, when we have a Rati connection, yeah.
When he reaches the stage of Rati or Bhav,
Feeling. Then feeling comes. Without Rati, there is no feeling. External body will feel more. Inside my spiritual body will feel no. Because I have no feeling. Because I know stay there. Can you translate to her? Sit near to her. Yes. When I not live there, I cannot feel any identification with that. So there is no attachment with that. Information is there, that soul is there. But I have no attachment with that soul. Because I am not living there. And I know relate with that other thing. Information and practicing, there are two things. Living there, one is information. I have information that I am soul also there. Right? So living there is develop Rati. And only information, not make Rati. When you visit some place, you have no much attachment with that. You attach where you live. If you want to develop attachment, you have to live to develop feeling and understanding. So when I start living, means giving time for that, then rati comes, desire comes to know you. Understand? Visiting will never make you to desire. Information will never make you to desire this. Yes. Go on.
When he reaches the stage of rati or bhav,
When I stage for rati, yes, I am here and I have a love for you. I want you. You are my goal of life. Then feelings are coming. Feelings come when I stay there. I feel everyone. I feel who is mine. That bhav is a feeling. Yes.
that when he reaches the stage of rati or bhav, he becomes liberated.
Then he is free from other circumstances. You become free. Nobody can change his freedom, real freedom with that. If not, he thinks free, but his soul is conditioned. He thinks that I am free, I am very independent, because soul is conditioned with my senses and my ego. They control us, and they do not recognize that I am a soul. What I am, they don't recognize. So rati is not there in myself. I don't identify and no move with that, so I have no desire for that. And then bhav missing, feeling missing. Because I will live, then from there I feel. I am living in my body. I feel from my senses, right? And when I will live in the soul, I will feel from that place. And that becomes free.
Liberated.
Liberated. That makes you liberation from other thing. Your ego will not there. Your senses will not disturb you. Other thing will never disturb you. Sridhar, understand? See that. If you want to see, you have to do and feel it. Without feeling will not come when you are not living there. Freedom will never come. We think that we are free, Sorry, it's not that. Check yourself. You are not free from your senses, not free from your body, not free from your ego. It's all controlling you. And mind is also controlling because he's in the service of these things. Because my consciousness and the mind is not a friend. We have always conflict with mind. He is serving to senses and soul create conflict with that when we are not satisfied. So inner conflict come in the words and we become angry, fighting and many things happening. Yeah. So when inside conflicts are there, how things will move. We block ourselves with this. Yeah.
Sri Vishwanath Chakravartipad writes in Madhurya Kadambini.
Slow. His voice is whistling.
It's very little. Okay. Yeah. It's a little too loud.
Loud.
It makes little this microphone subtle sound. You hear this?
Yeah, this is
Okay. In the stage above, in the stage above, the feeling of I-ness has almost entered the Siddha Deha, spiritual body, and has almost given up the material body.
Yeah. I say the example. Very simple. This is your flat. You have one garden house. When there is no anything, you know this is that my flat is this. Right? You cannot think out of that. You have to come back to your home. You have to come back to your home. That is my material. I have to live and I need living place. So this is my living place. You tired with the flat. You make one more flat in the village, in mountain, near to the ocean. Then you stay here and come here. This place. You start liking this place. You staying here, but you start come here. Sometime you live here and you start liking this. You liking. And you start thinking from here. When you live here, you think from here, right? When you think from here, then you like the circumstances near to this. Then you start recognizing difference between the farmhouse and your city hub. This is good or that is good. It's good for earning, good for maintenance, and this is good for living, good for relaxing. This is visiting and going back, visiting and going back. It will start like this. And one day will happen that you will start living here. Because you like this, I will start living here. But it's good to know that you have a two home. Anandamaya kosha, Anandamaya kosha. Right? You will also say that. What you say? The yoga philosophy said, Annamaya kosha from the gross body is from the grains, because grains it will not stay. And one is Anandamaya kosha, where only exit happiness, Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda, that kosha. Where Ananda only living, happiness is living. Material influence or not there. Then this feeling start coming to you. Before was this feeling with my senses, body where I live, my door, window, my room, is clean or not. When I come here, my feelings start here. I feel there to relate with them. Circumstances. Sri Radha, Vishuddha Sattva. Not Suddha Sattva was here and Vishuddha Sattva is this. When I start visiting and giving more time here. Yeah.
So in the stage of bhav, the feeling of I-ness has almost entered the Siddha Deha.
You see, before I was I here, now I here. This become my I. Cook will help you. Your mind will help you to move that way. If he is friend, he will do this. Then, where you live, it become I. I cannot live without you. Here when I is living, is also searching you. Then they starts nearby friends searching my doors and window. I is my you is my I. Here, my senses, you are you. I, you are. I have to do for you. When you come here, you think I here and oh, I'm where you are, where you. But this is all spiritual. It's all divine. And this is my spiritual consciousness. When we say spiritual, without coming here is not spiritual. Without living in I am not spiritual. Trying to become spiritual. Right?
The feeling of I-ness has almost entered the Siddha Deha.
This Siddha means divine body. Anandamaya Kosh.
Bhavadeha.
My feeling body is not there. I cannot relate this. But by relation with my feeling, I can identify this. For example, you see, when we born, mother say, "He is your father." That baby, only mother was feeling, he accepts the father. Feeling, mother feeling that he said to me, "He is your father." And I accept that. It's a feeling of mother. I start feeling a mother, father come. We don't know. Mother knows, but I don't know as a baby. It's a feeling. And when I become 20, 30 years old, then he say, "He is not your father." What will happen to the feeling there? It will collapse. But accepting the words of mother, I move and it become my father. See that? That is bhava there. Your feeling, you accept and live in that feeling. Understand? Clear or not clear? When it's not clear, you will not understand. Then I have to explain more there. It's a very important subject. But if I don't know this, my I is there. Then we have to know I is there or not. Soul has I or not. Or body has I. Who I am. Like we say, this is my hand. Means my hand is not I. My hand. Who is I? This is my feet. This is my body. Who is I? When body is mine, then who is I? This is my eyes. This is my head. Where is I? There is some place of I. So that I, when you recognize is a soul, and you want to understand this soul is big. I am because of this soul. And the moment this soul goes, this I go out, this all activeness of the body finish. Is all active because of I is inside that. And we know and we want to move for that. And I start moving from that consciousness. Then my spiritual practice start. If not, all is in goodness, is a religious practice. We cannot relate to divine without reaching to divine. Staying in material and I want to see divine is not possible without living in divine. And with divine, if we not relate with him, I cannot feel him and see him. You can be any lover. Where is your love? You can make you to him. Then your divine flow will start of exchange. You will share and you will listen his guidelines. Let's say, I and you only exist. Other thing I am liberated. If not, then nothing can leave you. We are totally conditioned. Understand? And when we come in this stage, everything is crystal clear. Like you go to one big city, there is a 60-floor house, flats. What you say, Skype or what?
Yes.
And you go in ground floor, you watch from that area. You go to 5th floor, you see that. More far distance you can see. And you go to the top of the floor, 16th floor. And then you can see more distance. Why? That is your consciousness. How it grows, we see that vision, distance. In which floor we are standing? We are standing in the same foundation of the building, or we are in upper stage of consciousness. That way we see the circumstances. How we grow, we can have a vision, we have a listening capacity, we have a divine realization, and we grow that. By this effect, then you see what about my body will happen. There is a one. Seva sadhaka rupena. This body is for service. If it's not doing service, it's useless. You cannot balance the senses. If you want to develop balancing your senses, busy him for active service. Use it to serve something. Physical body. And when you will go on and on to this state, Siddha Rupena, when you will come to the stage of realizations, you move there, visiting there, you staying there, then it will become umbrella to you, to your all senses. These all senses, by touch of divine, it will become divine. This your material senses will become changed in divine senses. It's surprising. This eyes will start looking different way. This mind will become thinking and relating different way. Ear will start listening what you want to say. Everything will be different. All senses will move into divine directions. Kshatriya, this umbrella, Kshatriya means umbrella. It will be umbrella for your protection. So, because I and you stay only. Where I see I and you. Where I see I and you. Whole universe is based on I and you. I and you. Radha, go.
The feeling of I-ness has almost entered the Siddha Deha, spiritual body, and has almost given up the material body in the stage of bhav. The feelings of my-ness.
Material body is there. You will talk through material body to others, but you will stay in your eye to see in you my you. Wow. I not see you, I see my you. I see my you. Sorry, close it. It's whistling, I don't like. I see my I and my you in you. Then you not talking, my you is talking from you. My you, where my fixation, he is talking and he is guiding me, not you are talking. This physical person. I and you only exist. What I listen, you are talking to me, and what I am telling, only I am telling to you. Everything is liberated. Free. That is the spiritual body. Siddha Deha. Siddha Deha. Siddha Deha. Sarup Siddhi. Perfection. And Siddhi means perfection. Pure perfection. My I is myself, my soul. And you, it should be for me A, for you B, for others C, and others D. Is no meaning. But I will see my A, you will see your B, you will see your D, and somebody will see his A. That you. Don't go in conflict of I and you. I, you will be there, and your A, B will be yours, not my A. My A will be mine. Your B will be yours. Your C will be yours. But this is a perfection and a spiritual practice. Now I explain you Jesus to understand. He everywhere relate with even the every living being that the Father, Son. He see everyone like a father, son. Every neighbor he see family. Love your neighbor. Why? He says all my father family. But my I is different and my you is different. I not see that. But you see his vision. He was fixed in I, and he was fixed in his son I, and he was fixed in his father you. So he has a Siddha Deha, he has a perfect body to identify that. Understand? Because of that, he is going in any circumstances, he is with I and you, with his father. Then you will ask, why not father protect him? No, because father want to show real love can do this. These divine persons never die. They go to the place where he is meditating for. They never die. We die. Because we are living in material body. We die. Divine person who is in Siddha Deha, this body is never dying. How to relate? Siddha Deha, I can show you. It's a reality. One example of Prabhupada. Prabhupada, without money, how he do this in America in 65, 70 years old? Because he was living in I and you. He is not in America, for him no India is meaning. He was fixed with I and you. Everything start happening. Because you start doing and I start relishing. Or you are doing with me. And now everything is there. All he left, he not bring with everything with him, but his I and you is not there, nothing is happening. Because one Siddha Purusa is not there. So everything is not moving. It was everything is moving because I and you was there, no other thing exists for them. Who come near to him? Yes, do what you like. Yes, do what you like. Hundreds and hundreds are coming. This is the divine consciousness when person reach nothing to bother. If he will go to the first floor, to second floor, he is changing. Third floor, fourth floor, some nature is changing. When he is in the highest floor, Siddha stage, nothing to do. He is watching what you are doing. He is watching what you are doing. Surprising. 70 years old person can do anything. But he is watching what you are doing. My you, what you are doing for me. He cannot assess. He is in ecstasy, Ananda. This is the Ananda stage. Sri Radha, I give you a hint. Any Mahajan, you see, he is fixed with I and you. And this is the practice. This is not any religion practice. It's a divine practice. I do in this life, or next life, and next life. One day we have to come to realize my I, to know you. If I don't realize my I will not know you, just formal relation from my material existence, not from my reality. Understand? Prema. Go on.
The feelings of mindness have then become like bees.
You see? Then you are my. Only you are my. You, be, is mine. No other existence. My, you, a, is mine. You say no. I, my, you, see, is mine. Like this. Don't create conflict with A, B, C, D. This is the nature of the lover to decide. Beloved, this is the nature of beloved to decide his lover name. Why you create conflict in before doing the right practice? You decide, yeah. This is your decision, but this has to move that way. I say A, you say B, you say C, you say D, no problem. But you, my A, you, my B, right? But I is there or not? Say, my dear, think, my dear. No, I want to merge in B to you. Okay, no problem. Do it, but I is there or not? I know exist. I has to be fixed. Then, Suddha Sattva, this stage for movement from myself. My priority is only here. See the books of Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Then you can see that. How he fixed his eye with you. I have a book. You can read that side of this. Here, Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Why I give how the person, Ramakrishna Paramahansa, fixed his eye in you. And what is his realization? Well, how fixed Mahamritanand, I and you? And how he fixed Anandamayi Ma, I and you? Then she become Ma, Ananda. All Siddha who become Siddha Sarup inner, they are perfect. You go in 5th floor, people will recognize you. You go in 10th floor top, people will recognize. But they are not Siddha. Siddha has totally I in it. I was in America. Many devotees of Mahamritanand. I stayed in Mahamritanand's place. He said, I want to show you some movie of his childhood. I said, yes, I want to see. Because my mood was how she realized to know. And in the childhood, she is playing with Gopal, Krishna. Then I moved back to that, and I called to that lady who is the follower of Mahamritanand. I said, what is this movie? Can you explain? Ma himself said that when she was a child, she is playing with Krishna Gopal. So that way, she got the realization with the playing with child that she is the mother of Gopal. And from that moment she became I and you fixed, you see. The baby became Gopal and she became mother. She became mother, universal mother. Sri Radha.
Radhe Radhe Go